Welcome to the Bronx. New York Yankee baseball is on the air, and it is the 1927 New York Yankee alternate replay. As today, it's the 27 Yankees taking on the 2002 Tampa Bay Devil Rays. 7 alternate replay as today. The New York Yankees come to home to play in the Bronx to take on the Devil Rays right here on the Sports Time Machine. Joe Kennedy or Pennock will go ahead and New Year as he starts for the Yanks. And we'll be right back right after this.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching, yes, the Yankees Entertainment and Sports Network.
All right, folks, we welcome you again. This is going to be it's a weird thing what we're going to do here. It's gonna be strat based, but unfortunately, we got guys who only have their advanced cards, and including my pitcher, I cannot find for the life of me Joe Kennedy. So we're gonna have to use the app today. So that'll basically be the advanced card for Mr. Kennedy, and he's ready to go. I'm just pulling up his card, so he's all set, and then we can get this underway. All right, and we're underway. So here we go. Let's get this started. Here's your starting lineups for both teams. For the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, Jason Tyner leading off in left, Randy Wynn in center, Steve Cox at first, Greg Vaughn's your DH, Toby Hall is your catcher. Right fielder is Ben Grieve. The third baseman is Bob Smith. The second baseman is Brent Abernathy. Shortstop is Chris Gomez. And on the mound again is Joe Kennedy. He's a left-hander. And for the New York Yankees, defensively, Musial in left, Combs in center, Ruth in right. Third baseman is Gazelle. He gets to start today. Shortstop is Koenig. Second baseman is Lazzari. First baseman is Gary. Behind the plate is Collins for this one. And on the mound for the Yankees, Herb Pennock in 1927, 19-8 with a 3 ERA, 225 hits in 210 innings. Again, not a strikeout pitcher. 51 walks and 51 strikeouts and 48 walks. So about not too good there, but so you won't see hopefully a lot of swings and misses on his side. Tampa Bay heads up. We're about to get the home opener here at the Bronx as Jason Tyner leads off for the D-Rays. They were known as the Devil Rays back then. Remember that? So here we go. First pitch. Let's get it underway. Here it is. Play ball. 4-6 is a base hit. So Jason Tyner with the base hit. So the Yankees coming off a 1-2. A 1-2 road there against 1-2 there against the Baltimore Orioles. Now they come home to play Tampa Bay, and all of a sudden Jason Tyner is on board. He's a 1-13 stealer. Again, it's a -2 to hold, no catcher's arm. So it will be a 1-11 for Tyner. Does he get it? Does he be aggressive and steal? Yes, he does. So Jason Tyner steals it, and he's on second with a stolen base. So the Devil Rays playing aggressive here. 7 stolen bases on the year. Now here is Randy Wynn. Wynn, a 298 hitter, probably one of the better players. 39 doubles, 9 triples, 14 home runs. Randy Wynn is a switch hitter. We'll bat righty against Pennock. Ooh, here's the pitch and barely stayed on the table. That could have been good, but a 1 does not be good here. And here it is on a 10 seeing. It's going to be a 2-10. That's a single. 2 stars for Randy Wynn. Devil Rays lead 1-0. How about that? So the Devil Rays take a 1-0 lead. And before you can sit down and grab yourself a 5-cent, 25-cent hot dog, it is 1-0 favor of Tampa Bay. Here is Steve Cox. Tampa Bay did not come in intimidated, that is for sure. So 1-0. Steve Cox, 254, 16 homers, 72 RBIs. Randy Wynn has some good speed. -2, I believe. Collins is a 0 arm. And he is starting at an A. So that's going to be some serious problems for the Yanks here. And let's look at the ace stealer. Ace stealer is a 1-15. -2 is a 13. 1-13 is going to try for it and makes it stolen base again. Tampa Bay being super aggressive today. Wynn with a stolen base. Randy Wynn stole 27 bases. So now Tampa Bay just trying to really muscle up here. Here's Steve Cox. Cox the batter, 5-6 is a pop to first. Gehrig has it, makes the catch, and you can tell Gehrig is not happy. He's had a slow start hitting, but he feels like these infidels here in the 2002s are really kind of giving it to them. Here is Greg Vaughn, 163. Didn't have much of a career at Tampa Bay. 251 at bats, 8 home runs. Pennock from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 2. That's an 11. That's a ground ball, second base. It's the right. That will get Wynn over to third, and there's 2 outs. Good play by Lazzeri to Gehrig for 2. So now here is the catcher, Toby Hall. Toby Hall comes up. So Hall is the catcher for Tampa Bay. 258, 6 homers, 42 RBIs. He's a right-handed hitter hitting against Pennock. Pennock with the windup and the pitch. 3-7. Just missed his stuff in the 3 column. That's a ground ball to third. Good throw across the diamond. And that is all she wrote, but all the runners will hold. Tampa Bay gets 1 run on 2 hits and leave 1 at the end of 1/2 inning of play. Tampa Bay 1, Yankees coming up the bat. So now the Yankees will send up Earl Combs. So Combs leads off. And before that gets started, again, defensively for the Devil Rays, Tyner in left, Wynn in center, Grieve in right. That's a 2-2 and a 4 defensively. Around the diamond is Smith at third, Gomez at short, Abernathy at second, and Cox at first. That's a 4-4-3 and 3 defensively. So not as good defensively. Behind the plate is Cox. Behind the plate is Hall. He has a 0 arm, but he is a 3 defensively. On the mound is Joe Kennedy. He is a lefty starter. Again, the Yankees will go ahead batting that in case. So here is Combs, lefty on lefty. Some power on that side if you can find one. Here's the pitch. 3-10 on Combs is going to be a fly ball center field. Wynn with the catch. And out number 1. So Combs kind of struggling. We should have gave you Combs' numbers, but we didn't. So here is Mark Koenig. He went 4 for 15, a run scored, and 2 RBIs in the Baltimore trip. Right-handed hitter against Kennedy. 2-6, and that is a pop to third. Nice play there by the third baseman. That is going to be Bob Smith. He makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 quick outs, and here's a guy getting a standing ovation. Number 3, the Babe Ruth. Ruth comes in the game 3 for 10, 4 runs scored, 3 RBIs, a double, and 2 homers, and has 5 walks. Have yet to strike out. So here's Kennedy, lefty on lefty and the pitch. That is a 1-9 and a walk. So Ruth gets all those walks, and he gets another. So gives up Lou Gehrig, and Lou is given a nice applause. He has struggled with the bat. 2 for 13, runs scored, has a double, only hitting 154 on the early on. Lefty matchup from Joe Kennedy. Looks in, 2 outs, 1 on. Here's the pitch. Everything on the hitter's card, and he draws the walk on a 1-4. So Garrett draws a very patient walk, and now there's 2 on and 2 outs. And now here's the left fielder passing the baton to Bob Musell. Kennedy can go into the 7th inning, so he does have some length in him if he can get there. Musell on the year, 5 of 15, hitting .333. A run scored and 2 ribbies in the Baltimore series. Here's a swing. That's a 1 column. That could be trouble. 1-8, and that is a gap shot from Musell. That will go to the wall. That's a triple. 1-8 triple. Roll the 6. So Ruth will score. Gehrig will score. Musell goes to third, and the Yankees lead 2-1. So good job by Bob Musell. He triples in 2, and the Yankees are back on top. Here's Tony Lazzeri. Lazzeri's the second baseman. 2 outs, a runner on third. Here's Lazzeri. 1-10. He walked. So the Yankees drawing a lot of patience from this young lefty. First and third 2 outs. And now here is Mike Gazzella using an actual card from the app. He's a right-handed hitter, so he'll bat righty against the left-hander Kennedy. Here we go. Kennedy from the stretch, first and third, 2 outs. That's a 4-7 to a righty and struck him out, ends the inning. So Gazella's first start of the year is a strikeout, but the Yankees score 2 runs on only 1 hit, a couple walks. They strand 2. We go to the second. Yankees lead 2-1. Let's take a look and see if we have any people who decided to come in the ballgame here tonight. And then we'll hopefully straighten things up a little bit here and just make things a little neater so people can see. Here we go. And then we go back to the game. So let's go back here. And now it's going to be Ben Grieve, 251 hitter, 19 home runs. He's a left-handed hitter against Pennock. 5-9, ground ball to short. That is the shortstop for the Yankees, Koenig. He's a 2-17 on a 2. Gets him for the first out. So Grieve is thrown out for out number 1. So now here is Bobby Smith, the third baseman. 1 home run, 6 RBIs. Not much of a hitter. Look, Pennock looks in the left-hander. Here's the pitch. 3-12, line drive to the third baseman right at Mike Gazella. That's 2 outs. So Gazella gets 2 quick outs, and now here is Chris Gomez. I should say Brent Abernathy, second baseman. 463 at-bats, hit 242. Scrappy right-handed hitter against the lefty Pennock. Pennock looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. And that's going to roll around for a 6-5. Pop up to the shortstop. Koenig is there, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down, go to Devil Rays. Let's go to the bottom of the second. It's 2-1 Yanks. So now here will be Pat Collins, followed by Ben Paschal, the DH, and Earl Combs. Last of the second here against Joe Kennedy. Collins, the swing, 6-4, and that's a fly ball center field. That is Randy Wynn. Comes in and makes the catch for out number 1. So Collins retired. Here's Paschal. Finally started to pick up his swing the last game in Baltimore. Paschal is 2 for 10, 2 runs scored, had a home run, which was a big home run. It was a 9th inning homer. DH is bat 9th for the Yankees in this replay. Here is the swing. 5-9 on Kennedy. It's a righty, fly ball right field. That's an easier play for Grieve. Comes in, and there's 2 outs. So now here is Earl Combs, the center fielder. He flied the center his first time up before the Yankees started kind of picking things up. Left-handed hitter. Combs was 4 for 14 in Baltimore before the flyout. Left-handed pitcher Kennedy to Combs. 3-5 is a ground ball to short. Good play for Gomez. Throws him out, and Combs is 0 for 2. Yankees go 3 up, 3 down. Let's go to the third. It is still 2-1 Yanks. For Tampa Bay, Chris Gomez, followed by Jason Tyner and Randy Wynn. Here's Chris Gomez, 265 hitter and 10 home runs. So good little power. 4-11 against a ground ball back to Pennock. Nicely done on the fielding play. He gets it and throws him out for out number 1. So now here is Jason Tyner. So Tyner comes up. So Tyner so far has singled, stole second, scored. Tyner, a left-handed hitter, I believe we said. Yeah, he's a left-handed hitter against a lefty Pennock. Here's the swing. 3-3 for Tyner. Ground ball to second. Good play for Lazari. He comes up and throws him out for out number 2. So 2 quick outs. So far, Pennock's trying to get his win. Here's Randy Wynn. He singled him in his first time up and then stole second. So here's Pennock on the mound. 1-3, ground ball to first. That's Gary. Kicks it to the bag himself, and that's all she wrote. 3 up, 3 down, go to Devil Rays. Let's go to the bottom of the third. It's 2-1 Yanks. So now it's going to be Koenig, Ruth, and Gehrig, the tough part of this Yankee lineup. So far, he popped the third his first time up. 4 for his first 16. Kennedy, the left-handed pitcher to Koenig, the righty. 5-6, and that's a ground ball to short. Easy play there for Gomez. Throws him out, and there's 1 out. So Koenig is out, and now here's the Bambino, Babe Ruth. So if Ruth comes up, walked and scored. That's what happens when you walk somebody, especially with 2 outs. Joe Kennedy looks in. Lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch. That's a 1-12, and he walks again. So another walk to Ruth. His second walk of the game. And there's a runner on first and 1 out. Ruth is a C stealer. He'll be held, but he won't be stealing. Here's Gehrig. Walked and scored in front of the triple from Musial. Kennedy, lefty matchup. Here's the pitch. 2-10 and draws another walk. Oh, they're just afraid to pitch to these guys. And that is back-to-back walks. So another walk. Uh-oh. I don't want to be messing up anything on there. Here we go. Let's bring that back. And back-to-back walks. So back-to-back walks. It's now 2 on and 1 out. And here's Bob Musial again. Tripled in 2 runs his last time up. Musial now spotting a hot bat. 375, 6 of 16. Lefty pitcher looking in and the pitch. 6-4-5 ball shallow. Center just missed it. That'll be Randy Wynn. Makes the catch, and that's 2 quick outs. Musial just missed one. Here's a second baseman, Tony Lazzari. And Lazzari walked his last time up. So he'll be up here with a chance at a 2-out base hit. 2 on and 2 outs. Joe Kennedy, left-handed pitcher. A righty Lazzari. Here's the pitch. 3-5, a single for Lazzari. Let's see if that'll score Ruth. He was probably being held, so it's a -1 +2. It's a +1 to Ruth. It's a 1-15 coming home. He's going to try to score. He's going to try to score on Randy Wynn, and he does. So Randy Wynn scores. This is how I do advancement on base runners. So let's see here. So let's do this. So it's going to be a single. Ruth scores. Gehrig is on at. Actually, they would have to go. So if Gehrig rounds first, it was first and second. So Ruth scores. They'll hold Gehrig, I think, up at second anyway. So first and second with 2 outs. Big RBI ding for Mr. Lazzari. Yankees now lead at 3-1, and here is Mike Gazzella. So Gazzella's up. Kennedy looks in. He's a righty. 5-8 ground ball to second. That's Abernathy. If he can make this play, it'd be very beneficial. He's a 2, but he's a 3 at second. 18 on a 3 at second. Is a re-roll, which could be dangerous in the errors department. Let's see what happens here. We'll have to re-roll the 20 again, and that is an 8. An 8 on the 3 gets him. Nice play by Abernathy to end the inning. But the Yankees do get 1 run. They only needed 1 hit and 2 walks and 2 left. At the end of 3, Yankees lead 3-1. Playing better this one. And now here is Steve Cox. So Steve Cox will be up, followed by Vaughn and Toby Hall. Again, let's just monitor everything else going on. Everything else looking strong here. Might want to bring things up a little back here. Yeah, let's do that, and we'll do that. And that should be loudly a little better on the scenery here. And now let's get back to baseball. And we go here in the 4th inning, 3-1 New York. Here's Steve Cox, the batter. Cox to hit. Let's see if Cox gets a big hit on a 7 on a split. 3-8 is a ground ball to short. That is Koenig. Makes the play out number 1. Boy, Tampa Bay since that 1st inning. Now it's stopped the hit. Here's Greg Vaughn. He ground ball the second his first time up. Pennock looks in, gets a side, lefty-righty matchup. 3-6. For him is a double on a 1. No, that's a nice catch by the center fielder. That is by Combs for out number 2. So Vaughn's out. There's 2 outs. Here's Toby Hall. 6 homers, 42 ribbies. Hall so far ground ball the 3rd his first time up. Pennock with the lefty windup. Here's the pitch. 1-8 is a single. 1-13. That's a 20. What a play by Koenig again. Line drive shortstop and ends the inning. Tampa Bay 3 up, 3 down. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th. It is 3-1 New York. So 3-1 New York. Last of the 4th. Pat Collins, Ben Paschal, and Earl Combs. Collins fly to center his first time up. And now it's going to be again, there'll be a righty-lefty matchup here. And it's going to be a 1-7 fly ball left field. That will make him 0 for 2 as the left fielder comes in Tyner with the catch. So Collins retired and now brings up Ben Paschal. Paschal fly to right his first time up. So got to make a little room here. And here is a 5. It's going to be a 5-7 on a righty, and that is a line drive in the gap for a double. Double 1-11, double 12-20. So a big double on a 5-7. Pascal will be on second with 1 out. So now here's Earl Combs. He's fly to center, ground to short. He's 0 for 2 here in this tough lefty-lefty matchup. Kennedy now needs to make a big pitch. Runner on second, 1 out here in the fourth. Can't get much worse. 3-3, ground ball to third. That'll hold the runner. Nice play by Smith. Comes up and throws him out, and there's 2 outs. So now here's the third baseman, shortstop Mark Koenig. So runners will stay at second, 2 outs. Ruth on deck. No place to put Ruth if Koenig gets on. 0 for 2 is Koenig. Kennedy looks in. Lefty-righty matchup. 6-9, 5-ball center field. That's a nice play for your center fielder and makes the catch. So the Yankees are out in the order in the fourth. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4. It's 3-1 New York. Top of the fifth coming up here. And now it's going to be Greaves, Smith, and Abernathy for the Devil Rays here in the fifth against Herb Pennock. So Greaves the bat, top of the fifth. 3-9 is a single for Greaves. So Ben Greaves with a base hit, and that is hit number 3. So Greaves is on. C. Steeler will be held because they're running. He's actually a running 1-10. Bobby Smith is a righty, so we'll play in back of him just to see what happens. So here's Smith. Pennock from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-8, and that is a strikeout for Pennock. Doesn't get many of those and gets a big one here. So Bobby Smith is out, and now here's Brent Abernathy. Popped the shorts first time up. 1 out in the fifth. Yankees lead 3-1. Toronto with 3 hits. The Yankees with 3 hits. So now here's Abernathy to right against Pennock. Here's the pitch. 2-5. That's a shot down the line. That's at least a long single. They'll keep Abernathy at first with a nice throw in. Greaves will go 2 and go to third. Nicely done, Brent Abernathy. First and third, 1 out. And here is Chris Gomez. Gomez grounded it to the mound this first time up. Yankees will play the first and third. They'll play in out the corners and back on second and short. Looking to get a double play on Gomez. Here's Pennock from the stretch. 3-7 single for Chris Gomez. That will score Ben Greaves. Abernathy stops at second. He was starred, so it's a -1. It's a -1, 1-11. They're not going to make that quick out at third, and they'll hold the runner as Tampa Bay gets back in this game. It's 3-2. RBI Chris Gomez, third hit of the inning on Herb Pennock. So now here in the fifth, 3-2 New York, and here's Jason Tyner. So Tyner comes in, singled and scored and stolen a base and grounded out. Pennock now first and second, 1 out. Here's the pitch. That rolls around on a 2-4 ground ball back to the mound. He gets it. He'll go, gets the long way and gets the fielder's choice on a 1-6. So that will send Abernathy to third. Gomez is out at second, and we change positions. It's now first and third, 2 outs. What that does is gives Jason Tyner possibly a chance to run. He is a stealing B, 1-13, -2 to holds, 1-11. Do you take the chance? You don't take Randy Wynn's bat out of his hand. That's your best player. Wynn will swing away. First and third, 2 outs. Pennock from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-4, fly ball center field. That's Combs. He is a 1, I believe. I got my cheat sheet. And he's a 1. He's an 8 and makes the catch. Good catch by Earl Combs and ends the inning. So a big fly out center field. Tampa Bay gets 1 run they get 1 run on 3 hits. They strand 2. We go to the last of the 5th inning here in the Bronx, Yankee Stadium. It's 3-2 Yanks. So now let's see what Joe Kennedy can do here in the 5th inning. So far, the Yankees 3 runs on 3 hits. Tampa Bay 2 runs on 5 hits. And we continue baseball. So here is the Bambino. Bambino has walked twice, scored twice. So now Kennedy, lefty-lefty matchup. He's up by himself. 6-8 on a lefty. It's a single for Ruth on the pitcher's card. So Ruth line drives up the middle. That's a quick hit for Ruth. So Ruth is on for the third time. And now here's Gehrig. Gehrig is 0 for 2, 2 walks and a run scored. Lefty matchup. Kennedy from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That will be a 4-8 to a left-hander. Pop the second. Abernathy there makes the catch. And Gehrig struggles continue. Now here's Bob Musial. Boy, he's been one of the Yankees that's kept them in games. They played all 3 games in Baltimore. They were in all 3. Musial tripled in 2 in the first and 5 to center. Here's the lefty-righty matchup. 3-4 ground ball to third. They'll get the fielder's choice. Goes to second on a 5-4. So 5-4 on the fielder's choice. The lead runner is safe. The trailing runner is safe. So Musial is on. So now Musial is on with 2 outs, and he has a possible chance to steal. Let's see what Kennedy's actual move is. -3. Ooh, okay. So -3, nothing on the catcher's card. So it'll be a 1-12. So we probably will hold Musial there and sees what happens. Here's Lazzari. They're going to hold him on. Kennedy, lefty-righty matchup. Lazzari, a big RBI singles first time up. 6-11 to a righty. Ground ball the first. Good play by Cox. Makes the play and ends the inning. So the Yankees do not score in their share of the 5th. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We played 5. It's 3-2 New York. So here in the 6th, it will be Cox, Vaughn, and Hall. Herb Pennock working his 6th inning of work. 0 for 2 for Cox. 4-4-8 on Pennock is a single. So Cox is on. So Steve, Cox is on. He is a D stealer, so he won't be going anywhere. So now here's Greg Vaughn, 6 hits for Tampa Bay. Pennock has to pitch really careful. This big right-handed hitter. Pennock from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-7. That's a ground ball to second. Let's see if Tony Lazzari can turn 2. He's a 2. He's a 17 on a 2. Double play. 4-6-3. Taylor made double play. Lazzari the Koenig to Gehrig. So 4-6-3 and gets the 2. So 2 quick outs, and here's Toby Hall. Toby Hall is 0 for 2. So Hall comes up. Oops, wrong guy. Is it Hall? No, it's 2 outs. I'm sorry. Yeah, Hall. Yes, I got the wrong team. So Hall comes up. He's ground the third and line to short. So here we go. Top of the 6th. Nobody out. Pennock trying to get through this inning. He's a 1. He's a 5. 5 ball center field. That's Combs. Makes the catch. Nothing going for the Double Rays in the 6th. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 3-2 New York. So now the fun begins. Last of the 6th. Gazella, Collins, Pascal, the bat for the Yankees. Gazella playing for Dugan today. He's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. He gets a hit righty against Kennedy. He's against a left-hand pitcher. Kennedy pitching well here. He's just trailing 3-2. 1-7 versus lefty. It's a single for Mike Gazella. He has his first hit of the season. So Gazella is starred. He'll be held. So he is a C stealer. So let's see what they'll do with him. Probably they won't steal because of the -3 on Kennedy. So he's on at first with nobody out. Let's see if they can get to him here. Here's Pat Collins. Collins is 0 for 2. 5 to center, 5 to left. Kennedy from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's all 6s. 6-12 to righty. The fly ball left field. Left fielder is Tyner. He's a 2 on a 2. And that could drop in for no. He makes the catch. Oh, usually a 2 on a 2 is an out. What a catch for Tyner. He had to come in and dive for it for the catch. Oh, I thought that was base hit all over it. Tyner robbed him. 1 out, runner on first for Ben Pascal. Pascal's 1 for 2, double his last time up. You can tell he's getting his good swings in now. 3 for 12. Kennedy, a left-handed pitcher against Pascal. Here's the pitch. 6-10 to a righty. 5 ball center field. That's Wynn. Wynn is just as solid. He's a 2. He's a 13 on a 2. Make sure you don't get a random error on a 13 on a 2 makes the catch. Shallow center field. 2 away. Runners will hold. So with 2 outs and now back to the leadoff man, it's going to be Earl Combs. So Earl Combs comes up. Combs runner on first and 2 outs. Combs 0 for 3. Lefty matchup. Kennedy from the stretch. 6-8 lefty is a single and 2 stars. Big hit for Combs. That will send Gazella to third. The Yankees have 2 on and 2 outs. So good job for Combs. And now it's Koenig's turn. Ruth on deck. Do you try to steal Combs here? Again, it's a -3 on his A, so it'll be a 1-12. Koenig is 0 for 3, struggling a bit. Kennedy from the stretch, first and third, 2 outs. We're going to swing away. 6-7 to a righty. Walk to him. It gives Ruth a shot with the bases loaded. So Ruth comes up with the bases jammed. And here's the Bambino. Walks up, number 3. He's walked twice, singled. So Ruth's the batter. Wow, what an opportunity for Babe. 4 for 11, 6 runs scored, a double, 2 homers, 7 walks. He has a .364 average, 1,000 slugging, 611 on base already. Ruth, lefty matchup. No need to take out the pitcher. 1-10 and draws the walk, and Ruth gets yet another walk, and this time an RBI. A bases loaded one, and the Yankees now lead it 4-2. And now he can get through the 7th inning. He's not tired. So now here's Gehrig. Let's see if he shows some patience here. Adding to a run. He's 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Again, Kennedy from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Rolls around the right number. No. Uh-oh, that could be trouble. 5-7. It's in the gap. A big double for Gehrig. That will score 2. Let's see if we'll score 3. Ruth goes to third. Could not be held. He's a +2. He's a 1-16. They're sending the Bambino. He is safe. Drives in the entire team. A lacing double for Gehrig. It clears the bases, and the Yankees lead it 7-2. So here is Bob Musial, and now probably the last batter for Kennedy. He'll stay in there, probably get the last out here. 5-8 is a ground ball to second. Abernathy's a 2-3 on a 2 and makes the play. So that ends the inning. But the Yankees score 4 in the 6th. We go to the 7th. It is 7-2 Yanks. So Yankees having a big inning here in the 6th, pulling things away from the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Here in the 7th inning, it will be Grieve, Smith, and Abernathy against Pennock. Grieve 1 for 2. Pennock a left-handed pitcher. 2-3. That is a ground ball to second. That's good play from Lazari. Throws him out for the first out. Tampa Bay just stopped hitting after that first inning. Here is Bobby Smith. He's 0 for 2. Pennock with the pitch. 5-4. 5-ball center field. That's Combs on a 12. Makes the catch. 2 outs. So that's 2 quick outs. And now here is Abernathy, probably new pitcher for Tampa Bay to go into the 7th inning. Their bullpen is not that stout. Here it is, 6-4, a single 1-10. That's a 16. Line drive, second base, end of the inning. Get up and stretch here at the stadium. The Yankees have pulled ahead. It's 7-2. So now it'll be Lazari, Gazella, and Collins. So last of the 7th, Tampa Bay will probably go to a new pitcher here. Let's see who Tampa Bay has to go with. They have so much, you have to say, junk on this team. So by the time you put somebody out here, it's just not, he's probably going to get crushed even more. So let's see who they will. Oh boy, he was not good either. So, well, he's not good. How about somebody who can give me an out? Who came in the game? He's the guy who actually came in the game, will actually come in this ball game for me. So how about this? Kennedy could not have pitched a complete game his first start. He didn't. He pitched 5 innings and Steve Kent will automatically be brought in the game. So he was hiding. He says, no, not me. Yep, you pitched that game. So we'll bring you in to pitch this one. So here is Steve Kent. So we finally have an actual pitcher up for Tampa Bay. Don't need the app anymore, as they've given Joe Kennedy the boot. So here we go. So now Steve Kent on the mound. Let's go ahead and make the move. So let's do this here. Let's get to the game board. And new pitcher in the game. So new pitcher for the Devil Rays is going to be Steve Kent. So there is Stephen Kent. He'll be in the does not bat department, and he's a new pitcher. So Kennedy went 6. So now here's Tony Lazzari. Lazzari in the ball game, 1 for 3, 1 for 2 with an RBI. That's a 1-6, and that's a single 1-5. That's a 3. Gets it past the third baseman. So Lazzari with a base hit. That's 8 hits for the Yanks. They seem like they're starting to wake up a little bit. Here's Mike Azzella, last of the 7th of a 7-2 game. So now Kent is a left-handed pitcher. Here is the pitch. It's going to be a 6-5. Struck him out. Oh, he gets a big strike out of Mike Azzella. He'll remember that one. And now here is Pat Collins. Collins 0 for 3. Collins kind of struggling. He's 1 for his first 7. Yankee catcher's not great. They've been splatooning back and forth. 2-7, a single for Collins. How about that? So Collins gets a big base hit. Lazzari stops at second, and the Yankee train will continue for Ben Pascal. So let's see if the Yankees could start putting some numbers up here. 1 for 3 for Pascal against Kent. Here's the swing. 5-11, ground ball to second. That's Abernathy. He's a 2. He could turn 2 on this. He's an 8 on a 2, and he does. Taylor made double play 4-6-3. So that ends it. So the Yankees go down in order. So we have now played 7 innings of play. The Yankees now lead it still 7-2. So there's a double play ball there. And now we will now go to the 8th inning. It will be Gomez, Tyner, and Wynn for the D-Rays. So Herb Pennock back on the mound. Let's see if we have any visitors. So far, this is where we're at. That's fine. Let's go ahead and rock and continue onward here. Here is Gomez. Gomez 1 for 2, RBI single. One of the 2 RBIs the Devil Rays have. So now here is Gomez. So Gomez the swing. And the swing 5-8 against Pennock. Struck him out. That's only his second strikeout of the game. And that's a big one. He gets the leadoff man on. And here is Jason Tyner. So he pitched at a minimum 27 batters. So Tyner, the left-hander against the lefty. Pennock looks in. Here's the pitch. 6-8 is a fly ball center field. Easy play for Combs. Makes the catch. So now 2 outs. Here's Randy Wynn. Wynn 1 for 3. Pennock looks in. Gets the sign. You can tell the Yankees mean business. 5-6. Pop the first. Garrick's got it. Closes his mitt. And that's it for the D-Rays in the 8th. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. Yankees lead 7-2. So now in the bottom of the 8th, it will be Combs, Koenig, and Ruth again, batting for the Yanks against the left-hander Steve Kent, who looks to finish it for the D-Rays this inning. So here is Combs. He'll lead off. Steve Kent comes in. We'll put the D-Rays down here and put the Yankees where I can kind of see him there. Here's Combs to lead off the 9th. Or bottom of the 8th, 4-8. That's a double 1-4 base hit for Combs. So he has his second straight hit. You can see this Yankee team just starting to get their bats. Koenig 0 for 3 to walk and a run scored. Kent from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-8, and that is a single 1-7. That's an 11. Line out third base, Bob Smith makes a nice play for out number 1. So now it brings up the Bambino, Babe Ruth. Boy, Ruth so far, 1 for 1, 3 walks, 3 runs scored, and an RBI. Very productive day for Ruth. Here's the left-hander. Here's the pitch. 1-11, and guess what? Another walk for Ruth. Ruth walks yet again. Boy, Ruth just being patient. 2 on and 1 out, and here's Gehrig, who finally broke out of his slump by clearing the bases of the double his last time up. Kept the lefty. Lefty Gehrig. Here's the pitch. 4-7, he walks him. And that again, that will be a Tampa Bay problem in the series. They have a lot of guys who walk tons. And now it's up to Bob Musial again. He was in this situation back in the first, tripled in 2. He is 1-for-4 in the ball game. Can't from the stretch. You know what? Tampa Bay is going to come in. I know they're leaving him out there to finish things off. You know what? I think we're going to see who we can bring in. It looks like they're going to stay again with the game, and it'll be, let's see if Doug Creek is a righty, and they will go righty here with Musial. Again, it is a 7-2 ball game, but they're kind of giving everyone a chance here to who can pitch. And let's see if Doug Creek is here. I believe I did see him somewhere, or I don't think he was hiding out somewhere. If not, it could be Travis Phelps. And not here's Travis Phelps right here. We'll see if Travis Phelps might get the call then if I cannot find Creek. You know what? We'll go Travis Phelps. So Travis Phelps comes in the game. Phelps is a righty, 4.79 ERA, 30 hits in 38 innings, so not too bad. So he'll get the call here. Let's go ahead and get him in the lineup. And a pitching change for Tampa Bay. So here it is, new pitcher, and it will be Travis Phelps. So new opposing pitcher for Phelps. And let's get him in the game. He will not bat, and he is good to go. So Phelps in. Here we go. Musial, the bases loaded, 1 out. Infield playing back for 2. 4-7, he walked him. Oh, look at those walks on his card. Holy cow. Musial walks, and the merry-go-round continues. Insert a quarter, and here we go. 8-2 Yanks with 1 out in the 8th. And here's Lazzari. Lazzari 2-for-3. Average starting to creep up here. Phelps from the stretch. Foul ball. Oof. Here's a pitch to Lazzari now. 2-7 struck him out. Oh, Lazzari bounces the bat on the ground. He had that one. If he waited on a 2-8, that ball is see you later. And now here's Mike Gazzella with 2 outs. So last of the 8th, Yankees lead 8-2, out hitting Tampa Bay 10-6. Here's Travis Phelps, 1-9, and he's a righty, single 1-5. It's a 17. Line drive to shortstop. Yankees will leave the bases loaded. They get 1 in the 8th. Let's go to the 9th and finish this up. It is 8-2 Yanks. And it looks like, let's see what Herb Pennock will do if they're going to leave him out there and finish the 9th. He's already gone 27, 28, 29 batters. That's not a big deal for Herb. 210 innings of work. So here will be Cox, followed by Vaughn and Hall. So here we go. So here is Cox to swing. And that rolls around a bit. 1-6 struck him out. Herb Pennock gets another one. First out here in the 9th. Almost done here. The Yankee fans starting to sense this is going to be a win. They're on their feet. They're partying in the aisles. Greg Vaughn 0-for-3. Here's the pitch. 3-4. That's deep drive to left field. Vaughn has stopped the party. That's gone. Vaughn as in gone. It's now 8-3. 3-4 home run won the 12th. It's a 5. So Vaughn crosses home plate as the party has been silenced for a minute. And here's Toby Hall. Hall 0-for-3. Pennock by the stretch. Here's this. 6-5. Pop the short. Koenig is there. Makes the catch. So that's 2. Pennock should be an 8 or a 9. So he would have gotten fatigued in the 8th. So he's good for at least 2 more hits or so. So here's Ben Grieve. He's 1-for-2 with the run scored. Fans on their feet. They're sensing the last out. Pennock looks in and the pitch. 6-6 is a pop to third. Gazzella is there. Makes the catch, and that's it. Ball game over. Yankees win. Yankees win it 8-3. Let's go ahead and put this puppy in the books, folks. Let's get an end gamer here. Winning pitcher, Pennock, complete game win. Losing pitcher is Joe Kennedy. And again, this game, I believe, let's look at some statistics. I believe this was on a home opener on a Friday. It was home opener on April the 5th. And this was in Yankee Stadium in New York. So Yankee Stadium. Let's go ahead and give you some statistics and get you out of here. Here we go. Again, the box score. Yankees 8 runs, 10 hits. Tampa Bay 3 runs on 7 hits. Yankees improved the record of 2-2. Tampa Bay for right now is 0-1. The Yankees so far, let's look at their numbers. Combs 2 for 5, 2 runs scored. Lazari 2 for 4 and two for 4 and an RBI. Big blows of the game. Musiel 1 for 4, 3 RBIs. Gehrig 1 for 2, a run scored, and 3 RBIs. Yankees walked 10 times. Ruth was 4 times. Gehrig 3 times. Gehrig 1 for 1, 3 runs scored, an RBI, and 4 walks. His average sits at 364. The Yankees today was a combined 10 of 33. That improved the average. 10 walks, 3 strikeouts, and they had 8 runs batted in. The Yankees scored 2 in the first after Tampa Bay scored 1 in the first. That kept up the lead as they scored 1 in the third. Then they exploded for 4 in the sixth to totally kick the game over. 1 in the eighth led 8-2. Then Greg Vaughn homered in the ninth to make it 8-3. Tampa Bay left 3 on base. The Yankees left 11 doubles by Gehrig, his second. Pascal is first. Musial is first triple. Home run by Vaughn. RBIs Gomez, Vaughn, and Wynn. Gehrig had 3 RBIs, his first 3. Lazari is first. Musial is fourth and fifth. Ruth is fourth. Stolen base by Tyner and Wynn. And that's it. Let's give your pitching stats, and that is it. Pennock, complete game, 9 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. Kennedy went 6 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned, 7 walks, 1 strikeout. That killed him, all those walks. Kent went an inning, a third, 3 hits, 1 run earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Phelps came in 2/3 of an inning, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Well, that, folks, is the ball game. Yankees win this home opener. I believe it'll be Urban Shocker on the mound for the New York Yankees. And the next one, I kind of previewed ahead a little bit and saw that. And then the Saturday game, which I believe is going to be another one, which they did shut out Tampa Bay for the second straight night. Orlando Hernandez got the win in 2002. So that would mean the Yankees will take on the same Devil Rays in the second game of the series. Tampa Bay lineup is going to be Tyner, Wynn, Cox. Same lineup will be in there. If you like the same lineup, and then Wilson Alvarez will pitch for the D-Rays. So Alvarez takes on Shocker in game number 2 of this series. Thank you, folks. It's been amazing. Thank you so much. Again, final score, Yankees win. And, of course, any questions, concerns, please like and subscribe. Have a great night, everybody, and see you later from the Sports Time Machine right here doing Stratomatic.